Welcome. Today we will talk about expense income classification pages. At the first, let's search for in the search bar by writing expense, and then let's choose expense income classification. You can add a new classification for a specific expense from this page. At the first, click on the sign plus to add a new record. You can add the Arabic name, the English name, and the Arabic description, of course, and English description. So I will add the Arabic name here, which is مصروف المتجر الأول. In English, it's the expense of the first store. If this expense falls under a specific one, you can add it here from parent by clicking on this and then choose the specific one, which is, for an example, expense or مصاريف. You can add here any details you want. After adding all the information you want, click on the check mark to save the changes. If you go to the header, right click and click on Tree List. All the expenses and incomes will appear here. So if I want a specific expense or a specific income, I will enter on it like that, and all income you added before will appear. If you clicked on any one, it will open the page relating to that one you clicked on. As you can see here, I will click on income other resources, so it will open here. So you can edit anything you want on that page. So from this page, you can add any income or a new expense. To open its list, go to the header, right click and then choose search list. As any list in Al-Wasta, you can group by column like that. You can put it back. You can remove a column or add a new one. You can make a sort or make a filter like that. As you can see here, you can export it to an Excel sheet by clicking on Export button, and you can preview it by clicking on Print Preview button. It will open here. As you can see, you can export it to anything you want from here, and you can print it by clicking on Print Preview by clicking on Print button. That was the first way to add expense or an income. We can do that also by clicking on Expense page. To add a new record, click on the sign plus. So you can add a new expense from here by choosing the expense or income classification. I'll choose expense, and then you can add the Arabic name and English name. So I'll choose the expense of the first store. After that, you can choose the money sorts, which is maybe cash. Choose the expense and by the amount. You can add extra information if you want here, and then to save it, click on the check mark. You can click on post to make this page uneditable, but after clicking on post, so you cannot edit anything in this page. To open its list, go to the header and click on search list. Specify the date from here. After that, click on get server data to give you all the data relevant to this main period, as you can see here. Now we will talk about income page. You can find it here. Just click on it. Also, to add a new record, click on the sign plus. You can add the expense or income classification. So I choose income, and then I'll choose the English name to be income of the first store. You can add here extra information if you want. So I added the money source, which is cash, and then the income 2,000. You can add here the information. After that, click on the check mark to save the changes, and then click on post to make this page uneditable. To go to its list, you can get it by clicking on the paper icon here. Specify the date, and then click on Get Server Data. Now, you can export this list to an Excel sheet if you click on Export button. You can preview it by clicking on Print Preview button. So you can export it to a PDF file from this button or print it. That was all about expense income classification, expense and income pages. Thanks for watching.